Good evening. I'm going to try something new and put this on paper. Maybe try and be a little bit more like the other students here. I've got two problems. Let me get started. Renee Miles here. Um, Math, calculus. Let me go ahead and point this towards my paper. Um, I've been practicing, and we'll start at the beginning. This particular problem, we want to find the slope of the graph of the function uh, of the given value. The function that we're given is f of x equals 1 over x squared, where x equals 6. This problem comes from week 2 practice quiz, and it is problem number 3. So we know that the slope is its derivative of at the given point. So let's find the derivative um, of this function. We're given f of x equals 1 over x squared. We're going to rewrite this or simplify. This will be f equals x to the negative 2. Um, sim simplify simplify it once, and then, so this is f of x equals x to the minus 2. After that, we're using something called the power rule, which is kind of cool, to find the derivative. We use the power rule. Power rule simply says you take the power here and you put it in the front and subtract 1, and we get an f derivative prime of x equals negative 2x to the negative 3. Then we want to substitute the x equals 6 at the x. So we can solve. Solve, solve is good. So let's do that. We take our derivative. We take our f prime of x at the point. We're at the point where f is equal to 6 now. So we substitute that in and we get negative 2 times 6 to the negative third power. It's over here. And if we rewrite, it becomes negative 2 times 1 over 6 to the positive 3. And then we want to simplify this. So we go negative 2 times 1 over 2 over 216. Then we're going to simplify that further to, we multiply the 2 out, we get to get the negative 1 over 108. This is the slope of the function of the at the point 6. We can verify this and check it with a graph, which I had. Okay, so this graph shows the function here at the point 6, x equals 6, right there. So this is the function. F of x equals 1 over x squared, right there. We're here to evaluate this at x equals 6. So by looking at this graph, um, well, let's see, we can see that the tangent line of x equals 6, the slope, the derivative, it's almost completely horizontal. Okay, so therefore, it's a very, very small number. Much like what we just found which was the 1 over 108. I rewrote it over here. And we can see that it slopes down as we go to the left to the right, meaning that the slope is negative. Thus, we have the answer to our problem, which is negative 1 over 108. That is the derivative of the given function at the point x equals 6. I hope that made sense. That was kind of complicated, hugely complicated, actually. So let's see. I've got one more here to do. All right, so the next one is uh, okay, this one is question 7. Okay, I've done some work on this one as well. Um, okay, so the given equation here is okay. Okay, I'm sorry. This, okay, okay, now I know where I'm at. Sorry. This question comes from number 7, practice quiz, where we are given this equation, f of x equals this equation, negative 4x squared plus 3x minus 3 over x squared. We are going to evaluate this where x equals negative 3. Um, the first thing we want to do is rewrite this. So, if you could see this, this became f x equals, we're going to get rid of the fraction at the end, and this will become we negative 4 x to the second power plus 3x minus negative 3 times x to the second power, negative second power. Now we want to find the derivative. And we're going to do this using the power rule. The power rule simply says that we take the power and we move it in front here, and we subtract 1. So we found this derivative using the power rule. So f prime times x equals negative 8 equals minus 8x plus 3 plus 6x to the negative third power. Now, if we want to rewrite this, we're going to go f prime derivative equals negative 8x plus 3 plus we get rid of the 3 in the exponent, so it's 6 over x cubed. Now, almost there. When we sub, when we've gotten to that point, we can substitute the x now for the negative 3. Negative 3. Because it asked us to do this. X equals negative 3. So here's our derivative, our prime fx equals f minus 3. Everywhere we had an x, we're substituting it for minus 3. Plus 3 plus 6 over negative 3 to the third power. This can be further simplified to become 24 plus 3 plus 6 over negative 27. Okay, that's negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3 is 27. We're going to simplify one more time. Again, we're going to be left with 27, because 24 and 3 is 27, minus 6 over 27. We're going to simplify this fraction, and it becomes 27 minus 2 ninths. Then the only thing left to do to bring these two terms together, we need to find a common denominator. That ends up being 243 ninths minus 2 ninths equals 241 over 9. Therefore, we have our answer now. Slope is at x equals minus 3. Our derivative is 241 ninths, or 26 and 7 ninths, which is a very positive, almost vertical line, and which is also the solution to this problem. Um, I hope that made sense. That was a lot of math. I don't even know if it made sense to me. That's all I have, and good night.